Alright guys, welcome back to my 7 Days to Die single player world. This is the Mighty Chops, and unfortunately, there was a slight mishap. I did make a video overnight for you guys, and being new to this kind of thing, I sort of failed to hit the record button, or I thought I hit the record button, and it didn't record, or I turned the recording off. I'm not really certain what happened. Or either way, I apologize. You really didn't miss all that much. I did spend all night crafting. As you can see, the weapons at my bottom are pretty high now. I spent all night pretty much just crafting, and that's all I really did. I do want to go over here and gather some water and make some water, as today we're going to make a journey to just explore. Hopefully try and find some city or something close. Something nice like that. That would be really nice. And this is a really neat place. Let's go ahead and fill our cans up here. And our water bottles. Alright. Let's head back to the house really quickly. I do want to eat before we go because I know I'm not super full on food at the moment. I did see a log, I thought. Yes, I did. Right here. Always be on the lookout for these things, guys. That thing is not something we need in single player. It's a lock for a mini bike. It does allow you to lock your mini bike up in multiplayer so that you can well, look at that. We have a unwanted guest. Sorry, ma'am. We do not want to hear about your religion. Please take it and leave. Please leave. See, I asked you nicely. You did not listen. Therefore, you are now dead. We will definitely take the painkillers. One thing we did do was board up our house. We did that because zombies really do like doors. They like doors a whole lot. And the way we get back in our house is using frames. I explained this on the last video, but unfortunately, I'm a dumbass. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Let's go ahead and drop these in our fire. Let's pick that up, ignite some of our fire, turn it on, and we're going to make boiled water. This does unfortunately take up quite a bit of inventory space, but I will be drinking some of it because all I have currently to eat is charred meat. Let's go ahead and eat some of this charred meat, get us up to full. I do not want to be carrying it around on me while I'm out hunting because zombies can smell it. We will go ahead and take the lamb rations. And we will go ahead and combine our murky water. I really do wish we could, it seems like we could just put the glass over top of that, but pretty sure we need a cooking pot. Yeah, cooking pot required to do so. Let's go ahead and get filled up on that. And filled up on that. And that put us at 100, and we still got 1, 2, 3 left. Doesn't give us a lot of inventory space, but we'll work it out. We'll make it work. Alright, since I am here, I'm going to go ahead and switch out my hammers. The one I have is about half, so it's about done. Go ahead and take this last water, turn it off, take our wood. Alright, now let's head on out. Like I said in the last video, zombies tend to go for doors. So when I leave, I do leave this part up in case I need to jump up there really quickly. But yeah, it just makes it easier to take care of. Alright, so here's this road right here. So that's what we're going to try and follow. We're going to try and follow the road. So we're going to bring a quick waypoint up, hit it with that. That way we know the general direction we're going. Switch over here to our weapons. We're going to try and loot some as we go. Maybe find some cool things. Hopefully find a town. Oh, see, and I accidentally forgot to start my timer. So you guys might get a little bit longer of a video today. I do want to be sure to check trash. I've already checked that. Trash is very important. You can find all sorts of awesome things in trash. You know what they say, trash is another man's treasure. So let's just follow this road. Let's see where we come out to. So who here is actually playing the game and is excited for the next update? I mean, there's a lot of cool things that they're talking about doing in the next update, which I am seriously stoked about. I'm the one thing I'm looking forward to is a drawbridge. I'm a big builder. I love to build. Anytime me and my friends play, that's generally what my job is the builder. I do a lot of exploring and hunting as well, but I do enjoy the building aspect of the game quite a bit. But yeah, I've wanted a drawbridge since day one. It was like one of my first things I was kind of let down when I got into the game, and I was like, oh, there's no drawbridge. Man, that's such a bummer. I'm not even going to worry about these guys right now. Oh, look, there is another house. I actually might have to take that statement back. It looks like I'm going to have to worry about these guys, because that is a house that I want to loot. Okay, let's take care of him. One thing you always want to be sure of when you're meleeing, however you want to say it, when you're using the clubs or any other kind of weapon that's handheld, is you want to make sure you have the stamina to do it. You don't want to get caught with your pants down, basically, without any stamina. Ooh, this looks like a city. That looks like an awesome house. You don't want to get caught with no stamina, because they will trap you, and they will trap you quickly. Alright. This guy is a knucklehead. So let's kill some zombies. Alright, nothing there. Here comes one of my favorite zombies. He's a crackhead. That's what I say he is. Let's go ahead and loot him. If you're watching and wondering why I'm keeping all these doorknobs and things like that, I've learned in the past few playthroughs that how valuable they really are. See, I just told you guys about this and I made the mistake myself. Ran out of stamina. Eventually, once you get your forge up and going right, you can turn the doorknobs into brass, and brass is used to make shell casings. Brass is not a resource that's readily available in the game, so it is very important to collect things, and that way you can... Hey buddy, I think you dropped something. I think you sort of lost your head on that. But yeah, brass is not something that's readily available as a mineral, so it's very important to collect it. Alright. Looks like I have a few friends right here. A couple more friends over there. we're just going to hop up on this so we get a better angle. And we are going to hit him. Actually, since this guy's closer, let's go ahead and knock him out. These guys are notoriously bad for doing this jumping thing. Ah, I can't stand this. Let's just go ahead. Hey guys. Oh, cow. Where did you come from? I don't even know if this is a city yet. I'm just, we probably should explore to see if this is an actual city, or if this is just a gas station at a four-way stop, which is what it seems to be, which is really bizarre to me, because usually, that is kind of crazy. Yeah, usually you don't see these really nice houses in any place that's not a... Ooh, let's go ahead and get this up. So let me tell you a little story here. See these red barrels? These are gas. You want to be sure, when you see the red barrels, to pick them up as quickly as you can, as zombies have a tendency to hit them. Oh, you broke my leg. Well, he sprained my ankle. But yeah, zombies have a tendency to hit them, and when they hit them, they explode. My first playthrough of this game, I didn't know that. Okay, hey buddy. I didn't know that's what they did. Okay, so I'm bleeding out. That's not good. Let's go ahead and use a bandage. Get this taken care of. Alright. Man, I told you guys this shit is dangerous. But, yeah, so... yeah, my first playthrough, all I knew was that you just went around beating on stuff. You know? That's how you... That's how you got all the items. So when it came to me, I seen the gas barrel, and I was like, alright, let's hit this gas barrel. And then my best friend was playing, and next thing he knows, there's a giant 8-foot hole in the ground, and he's like, what the hell did you do? He had no idea what they did to begin with. Me and him both had just started. But yeah, it was pretty hilarious when you look back at it. Get off that fence. Your mama didn't raise you like that. Come here. Come here. Get over here. There you go. Come here. Will you please just die? I thought you were dead. I wouldn't have jumped the fence had I not known you weren't dead. Oh, now you are. Now you're dead. Alright. So, all these really nice houses, they have pools, which make for really, really great things. It's a lot easier most of the time to go through the doors or through the windows than it is the doors. Sounds like there's a couple of friends out front. A friend out front. Not super worried about him. Let's go ahead and pick this leather up. Leather is very important. Let's just get this house looted. Oh, hey, look, boots. What can I drop? Let's go ahead and scrap this, scrap that, and definitely pick up the boots, because extra boots are always nice. I really don't have to worry about him just yet. There's a nice long sleeve shirt. Sounds like there's a couple of them out there though. So I need to be careful. I don't want to get trapped inside of here. I do want to check the kitchen. Really am hoping to find a cooking pot. Maybe some water. See, look at that. There's some water right there. Oh, that wrench would be nice. Let's go ahead and drop those. And take that wrench. Wrenches are very nice late game, or actually early game. The earlier you get them, the better. Empty jars. Definitely, we got 2 shivs, so we can take some empty jars. Empty cans. Empty cans. Because you can take things apart with them, and those things help advance you. Man, come on. Really? You're not gonna give me a cooking pot? Big fancy. Did I just hear the front area break? They are almost through that door. Here, let me help you. Hey, buddy. He's a noisy one. He makes a lot of noise no matter where he goes. But we'll take care of that. We don't need a hat right now. Don't need a hat right now. And we will scrap and scrap. Alright, let's go ahead and get searching again. There should be an upstairs to this, I thought. Maybe not. Maybe this house isn't as rich as I thought it was. There is a wall safe in here. I'm not particularly going to worry about that. Ooh, a schematic for a iron leg. Definitely read that. There is a lot to look for. Where does this door lead me? This door leads me to the garage. Alright, let's just... Don't need the sandwich. Check the trash. No particular need for motor oil right now. There is my afternoon supply drop. Hopefully it's close. I don't want to have to run all over the map looking for it. Let's see here. Alright, another bookshelf. Bookshelves are very important. They generally have schematics on them, which are helpful. Like the SMG schematic. Paper I'm not so worried about. Let's check this duffel bag. Iron gloves. You don't normally find iron gloves. That's a pretty good find, so let's drop that. Put that up there. Let's equip the iron gloves. Drop the plant fiber. Let's grab that. Wear that. Drop the plant fiber. And we are going to take the can of tuna. And we are going to eat that. Alright, let's go ahead and get some cloth here. I definitely need the cloth because now I need to make me a splint. If you haven't noticed, I got the broken bone on the left side of the screen over there. A splint is necessary to fix that. So let's go ahead and use the splint. It's not looking like I'm going to get too much done today. Didn't make it to no city, which I'm kind of disappointed in, but I did find some okay loot. I really do need to find a city though. So there is no second floor to this area, which I really thought there should be. But I guess it's just a single story house. Go ahead and loot this car. Nothing in the car. Take care of this guy here. for wasting my time, because I thought this house was something special. Well, hey, look. Let's go ahead and drop the gunpowder and the glue and the one arrowhead, because we definitely don't need any of that. Let's go ahead and use the blood bag. We'll take the cat food and the dog food. Let's look at our map here. Alright, right there is our airdrop. I'm going to go ahead and save a waypoint. One of the things I dislike about this version, I think it's a bug, is that when you save a waypoint, you can't name it. I don't understand why they won't allow us to name it. I don't know if it's just something that they never got around to adding yet. I'm hoping they do change that in the future, because it would be very handy to be able to name things and know what you're headed toward. I currently have a little system where I do the cave for all my airdrops. Reason being is, if I don't get to make it to go to the airdrop today, I will be able to follow that to get it tomorrow, because once you log out, until you get close enough to it, that little icon, the little yellow icon, goes away. Hey, wake up. Being too noisy. She has nothing on her. Let's go for round number 2 of seeing if we can find a cooking pot, because that is what we got here. Let's go ahead and take these. Don't need that. Rotting flesh does nothing for us at this point. In the PC version, it does work as fertilizer. Jump up here. Let's check in here. Another bookcase. Don't need the paper. We'll take the empty jars. Lord help us if we ever do find a cooler. Maybe find some water. Empty jars. No water though. Cash register. Dukes are a form of money. There is another safe. I'm not going to even try and bust through it right now. I don't have the skill to be able to loot the cool stuff out of it. Maybe in a little while later. But dukes are a form of currency for Alpha 15. Let's get that gas barrel. Let's try this crate here. They actually added traders to Alpha 15. Hey, there's a better wrench than the one I have. So let's go ahead and take that. You can go to that guy, go to the trader, you can take the dukes to him, and he will sell you items depending on a barter skill that you have worked on. It's not a bad idea. From what I've seen of it, not anybody's really in love with the idea, because he doesn't really sell what you need. But at this point, it holds no bearing over us, because we have no traders. Not for the PS4 version. Alright. I always want to check the roofs of these buildings, because there is generally a guy up here, and he generally has decent loot on him. Like shells that I currently have no room for. Let's go ahead and eat some peas. Take that. Alright, nothing else, nothing else, nothing else. Bird's nest. Don't need the egg exactly. Always want to be careful going down these, because you can fall and break your leg. Breaking your leg is no fun. Alright, so cleared this building, cleared that building. One last thing I want to do is chop through these stairs here. Sometimes the developers like to hide things underneath the stairs. Nice little trick that they do. Not always, but sometimes you find a bag of goodies. Nothing underneath these, so we're okay. So let's already checked that car. Let's continue on to the grassy. It's getting kind of late. If we don't find anything by, say, 1600 running up through here, we will return back to our base. Because I definitely don't want to get caught out in this mess tonight. Though it would make for some exciting things for you guys to watch, I'm sure. I really don't want to get caught up in it. And we're a pretty good piece from land, or from our base. Not super far. The bed's still kind of large. We aren't even going the right way for our supply drop, so I'm not super worried about that right now. Let's see here. Reason why I like staying in this biome is there's a lot of trees, a lot of rocks, and you can generally find pretty good loot. Stay away from the zombies. I do like to mine in this biome as well. Get away from that guy. Because generally you can mine and find, goodness gracious, you guys are lucky. I don't feel like hunting you, nor do I have the room to hunt. My stamina's giving out. I gotta walk a little bit. But yes, you generally find pretty good ores when you start mining. I've not started my mining tools yet, which I probably should. I should go ahead and make a shovel at least. Pick up some clay on the way back. Matter of fact, if I don't see a city here shortly, that's what we're fixing to do. And this is looking kind of barren. Not saying that there can't be a city out here, but it's not looking good. Alright, let's stop right here for a moment. Let's turn around. Let's go ahead and recipes, arrows. Go ahead and make all my arrows. Let's do this. Make a stone shovel. And let's come back up here to our map. Huh. Looks like there might be... No, not seeing any clay, which is odd. Clay usually shows up as a brown patch on your map. So what we're going to do is we're just going to start heading back toward our house. We got our shovel in hand. And let's go ahead and start heading back toward our house. And we will go ahead and drop that, because I do want some more feathers. And more feathers. I never get enough feathers. I'm not certain we're even going to make it back before nightfall, but if we do, or actually the end of this video, is getting pretty close to being over. But we will find out. And there's a zombie. Just steer clear of him, keep running. Now, this yellow stuff that you have right here, I haven't picked any up yet. You can actually do farming in this game, which is really cool. I usually pick it up to make a tea out of it. It helps with stamina regeneration and things of that sort. Which, until later in the game, until you get a mini bike, which is an awesome little motorcycle type thing that you can drive around on, stamina regeneration plays a very key point. It's very important. As you can see, I'm slowing down and walking, and had I been surrounded by zombies, that would be very awful. But I'm not, so I'm okay. There are things in this game that you can get to help you out. You can get beer, grain alcohol, and coffee. And all three of those things will help you out and keep you running. I really would like to find a clay deposit before we make it to the house. I would like to get some to go into the forge. That would be super awesome. But I'm not seeing any, oddly enough. Usually clay is all over this area. That's a little puzzling to me. Maybe this is not as good of an area as I thought. Try to widen our area here. Find some clay. I'm really surprised I have not ran over any. Sorry if I'm a little quiet, guys. I'm trying to focus on looking for clay, but I'm definitely not seeing any, which is tripping me out because usually clay is not this hard to find. I'm not understanding what the dealio is. Oh, shut up back there, knucklehead. This video is a little extra long for you guys. I did forget to set my timer at the beginning of the video, so it should be over already. I am going to go ahead and head back to the base. So you guys, I'm going to call it here. Here's an army base. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I'm going to look for a little bit of clay. If I don't find any, I'm going to head back to the base. So, like I always say, if you guys don't mind, share the video, like the video, subscribe if you liked what you've seen. I'll keep on making them. If you don't like it, maybe I'll stop. Not going to stop playing anytime soon, though. I enjoy it myself. So you guys continue to comment, tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, how I can actually improve. I will take that into consideration. So for everybody out there, you have a good night. I'll be signing off, and this was episode number 2.